FishAholic fam, welcome back to another episode. It's our third day back down here in the Florida Keys, and yesterday on day 2 we unsuccessfully went bone fishing. Didn't see one single bonefish after fishing all day out on the flats on the same spot where last year I caught my one and only bonefish. But we did catch some mangrove snapper and got on a very hot pinfish bite. So I bucketed a bunch of those pinfish and kept them alive for today's outing. And we're actually back at the very same spot where last year, when I was reeling in a grouper, the grouper got mauled by a big bull shark right next to the kayak, and the shark hit the kayak, basically soaked me head to toe. Some of you guys probably remember that video. If you haven't seen it, I'll link it down in the description. And I'm sure some of you guys are thinking I'm crazy for coming back to this very spot, but we did get into a bunch of nice tarpon, snook, and grouper the last time we were here. So that's why we're back, and hopefully we'll just leave the shark out of it and catch everything else. So let's get the kayak loaded, and I'll see you guys out on the water. All right, well, we just made it to the structure that we're primarily gonna be fishing today. And I'm gonna grab a little pinfish just like that. And we're just going to nose hook them with this little mustad circle hook. I believe this is a 3/0 or 4/0. And we've got a 50-pound fluoro leader, little 3/8 ounce egg sinker. And that's gonna slide all the way to the hook. And then when it gets down to the bottom, this fish will be able to kind of swim freely a little bit. Like, imagine if my kayak's the bottom, it'll hit the bottom, and then this guy can kind of swim around, and a big fish can eat him, and then we can nail him and catch him. All right, well, it looks like we just are starting to get a little trickle of incoming current, which is good. I guess we'll start here and just work our way out. Oh, just got 8. There he is, fish on. Oh, that fish is running, whatever it is. Oh, strong fish. What do we got? Oh, it's a jack. Not what I was hoping for, but hey, it's a start. And notice how quick I was with that net job because of the shark incident last year. Circle hook right in the corner of the mouth. I caught that guy like right outside of the 8th and 9th opening, which I'll make a mental note of, because I remember last year that it was like a certain or particular opening that always had fish in there. Like, I would hit it, catch something, move on, and then come back and then catch another one. And it was also probably because of the structure that's under the water more so than the structure that you see above the water. Oh, just got 8 already. Oh, I lost them. Dang it. That was right outside 9 and 10. Oh, just got 8. That was quick. Like, as soon as it hit the water. There he is. Right in between openings 9 and 10. You see, there's something under the water that's holding these fish here. Oh, real little jack. Look how deep he ate that. All right, back in action, got our hook back. Unfortunately, that last little guy will probably become shark food. But hey, it's part of the food chain now. A shark will eat that. You know, easier to get meal versus have to chase down one of our fish that possibly we're reeling in. There he is. They're loaded here. Oh. Hook pulled. For a second I thought that fish got sharked, or maybe it did, I don't know. Oh, just got ate. There he is. This feels a little different. Oh my gosh. It's because it's not alive. All right, well, we just went through like 5 or 6 pinfish without any bite, just fishing them until they basically die in the hook and fall off. So what I'm gonna do is switch to, I think, just a FishAholic finback shad, so we can work our way back towards the spot on the bridge where we had some bites. I'm gonna try 1 ounce S&S FishAholic jig head. And an amber over white and silver flake body. It's not that deep here, so as soon as it hits the water, I'm gonna start the retrieve and really just see if we can get like some reaction bites from some fish here maybe. Oh, lost them. Good bite there though. Only about 5 or 6 casts in with this too. There he is. What do we got here? Oh my gosh. Oh man, get in the net. Oh, woo! Woo! Oh, let's just pull away from the structure and take a look at this fish. And look, the shad just popped out. All right, let's get this fish on the bump. Only about 33 and like 3/4. All right, well, I actually thought this fish was gonna be much bigger, but this is probably my biggest snook on the FishAholic shad. Whew. Oh, that was so fun. Got my heart racing like crazy. And we caught some nice snook last night, but nothing of this size. Whew. All right, I'm gonna put her back in the water and try releasing her back up near the structure. Don't want my hand dangling in this water for too long. I actually already spotted a shark back here cruising like near the surface too. So with the fish grippers, we can revive this fish and we're gonna bring her back to the structure so that she isn't gonna turn into shark food. Say if we release her and she's a little tired, you know, at least with the structure she can kind of hunker down and hide out until she regains her strength after a battle like that. Oh, so sweet. This fish is gonna make the day for me. All right, back in action. Let's see if we can do it again. That's only the second snook that I've actually caught off this bridge too, but it seems like when we get them, they're pretty good size. Last year we got one probably around like 28 inches on the shad as well, but I didn't fish here at all last year with any bait, And I'm really surprised that we didn't have more bites on our way, like all the way out, working along all this structure. But you know, reaction bites do work. It is a thing. You know, I was just getting this to the bottom and working it back, and that fish probably just saw this bait swim by and probably thought it was a mullet or something, because it has like more of a thinner profile, and just turned on it and slammed it. Oh, that was so cool. Oh, another fish. Did that just happen? Woo, that was sick. Oh my gosh, they are jumping in the kayak. Woo! All right, that's 2. I'm gonna clip off the shad and put back on a circle hook, but with no weight this time. And we're gonna try flipping around the pinfish. Just got 8. Pretty sure I just got 8. Oh, there he is. Oh God. All right, well, I don't know what happened there with that last hookup, whether it was a tarpon that got sharked or just a shark. It could have been a spinner shark, because it jumped out of the water and like spun, and I don't know, there was a lot going on there, and it was far away, and I tried re-watching the footage on the little tiny screen on the GoPro, and that didn't help. But now we're out of pinfish. I did use our last 2, and we caught 2 little jacks, but now it's slack water, so I guess it's a good time to try and catch some more bait. And so I'm gonna go up in that cove and just putz around and see if we can find some more pinfish, and if we can, then we'll come back and hit the bridge. Then we'll come back and hit the bridge on the beginning of the outgoing, and see if we can hook up with a tarpon. All right, well, now I guess is a good time to show you my little pinfish rig. So I just took a little piece of shrimp, and I'm going to hook it on this little size 12 hook, real tiny little 1/2 ounce sinker. And I'm gonna be looking for some grass. Like, there's grass in this cove, which is good, because that's what the pinfish like to hide in. So we'll try flipping the bait and letting it lay in that grass and seeing if we get any nibbles. There's a pin. We're in business. Had to move into some really shallow water in the back of this cove. All right, we caught 3 more pinfish. Let's get back out there and make them count. Oh, there was a tarpon that just rolled on the surface there. I'm gonna pull my bait right over the top of him, and hopefully he hits it. Fish on. Oh my gosh. At least this one's not shark bait. But we're out of bait again. Had 2 other bites from probably jacks, and the bait just got stripped off the hook. It's a shame, because we're seeing the tarpon bust here and there. I guess we're gonna have to go back to the shed. This is the opening where I saw one of the tarpon roll. It'd be funny if we can get them to hit the shad, because I've gone back and forth across here like 4 or 5 times after I saw them and nothing on the bait. There he is. Oh, it's a snook. All right, well, I think that is gonna about do it, unfortunately. At least we had one more nice snook on and got to see it before it came off. Otherwise, I probably would have thought it was, you know, a tarpon, because it hit hard. Like, those snook hit like a ton of bricks. And I think we had 2 other little tarpon on, or they were big ladyfish, but they jumped off before I could see. Solid outing. I hope you guys enjoyed. I had a blast out here fishing. We didn't run into any sharks, although I did see a couple, you know, cruising near the surface when it was daylight out. So I'm assuming now they're going to be a little more active now that we're losing the light. And that's kind of one of the reasons why we're calling it quits. If we were fishing any other bridge but this one, or even just any other bridge not in the Florida Keys, I would probably fish in the dark and see if we can get a couple more bites. But just fishing here at night spooks me out, not being able to see in the water at all. So we're gonna get out of here. And I also forgot my kayak light. So we're just gonna say that. We forgot my kayak light. That's the main reason why we're going back. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you want to stay tuned for more, hit the subscribe button, the little red button down below. It's free. Hit the like button, and I'll see you in the next episode. Probably gonna be down here for another couple days, but gonna definitely come back down here to the Keys much more now that I moved to Palm City, Stewart area up in Florida. So yeah, until next time, like always, live to fish, fish to live.